Hey guys, Mike here. Today I want to talk about why Uber Pool sucks. Now don't worry, it's not just going to be me ranting. I've got a series of recommendations that Uber needs to take into account. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video for an exciting update concerning my channel. Alright guys, so I'm going to give you guys a bit of a background story. So what happened was I was driving into a busy part of Washington, D.C., specifically the train station. And as I came in, I was dropping off a passenger there. And as I turned into the traffic circle, I got a ping on my Uber app that there was another ride request. So I clicked on it, and it opened up the Uber app, and boom, it just accepted it. Didn't tell me what type of ride it was. And as I was driving closer, I got a ping, rider added. And I was like, oh no, I just accepted an Uber pool. And that's where things got annoying. Now, if you guys are drivers already with Uber and Lyft, you know why Uber pools can be annoying. First of all, they're actually more work than UberX or regular Lyft because you need to pick up multiple passengers, you need multiple drop-offs, you may not necessarily drop them off in the order you pick them up, and then to make matters worse, you get paid less. That makes sense from a rider perspective, but for drivers to work more and get paid less, it's a bit of an ouchie. Not to mention that now this is not the case for every line and pool passenger, but generally they're not going to tip, and that's because they're taking pool to save money, so they're not going to tip you, and that hurts your income. And so what happened was I spent an hour and a half driving four people, and it was a mess because they got in the wrong order. I picked up two groups of people from the train station, and they got in the wrong order, even though I was asking their names. They got in the wrong order. It was a bit of a mess, and yeah, it took me an hour and a half. I made only $16, and it could have been worse. The only reason I made 16 was because there was a surge going on. If that hadn't been for that, I would have made even less. And of course, neither group tipped me. I don't expect that, but it hurts more. So I'm going to give some suggestions about what needs to be changed. All right, so first of all, we need to take several things into consideration. The prices. So right now, Uber Pool is ridiculously cheap, and it's being abused, in my opinion. In my opinion, Uber Pool should be used in a city setting for a distance of, let's say, less than 10 miles. I am seeing this being abused. I live in a suburban area, and I have on several occasions had Uber pools where I'm driving one person 30 to 40 miles. That, in my opinion, is not how Uber pools should be used because for some reason, over long distances, I've noticed, you only get one pool. You don't end up picking more people up. I'm guessing that's because of just how far it is. You end up going on highways. You're not really picking up other people. So it's being abused. A customer is getting the car for himself for the Uber pool price. And I don't think that's okay. I think if you're paying Uber pool price, you have to share the car with other people. And so I think Uber, first of all, needs to institute a maximum distance that you can order an Uber pool. They already have the rule for how many people can get in at one time. I don't see why they can't add the distance in as well. So that's the first thing. Second thing, UberX is already really cheap. Okay, I was looking at prices, and I've verified with passengers as well. It is cheaper. I'm currently about an hour away from Washington, D.C., and it is cheaper to take an UberX from where I am to Washington, D.C. than to take a bus or a train. Okay, that's how cheap it is. So in my opinion, having a system, a platform that's even cheaper, Uber Pool, it's not necessary. Uber's already cheaper than the bus or the train, and both of those take more time, and you're dealing with other people. So to have it cheaper than that is just ridiculous. So in my opinion, Uber should either do what Lyft is doing, which is have Uber Pool be the same as Uber X in terms of payment, or you make Uber Pool cost as much as Uber X right now, and you raise the Uber X rate. That would be the best situation. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I think it will eventually, but right now, it's too cheap. I'm having people take Uber because it's cheaper than the bus or the train, and that's not Uber Pool. That's just Uber X, which already makes more. So these prices, Uber Pool prices, are not reasonable. That's not okay for their drivers, and it's more work. So guys, what I'm trying to reiterate here is Uber Pool is too cheap, and it's being abused currently, and that's not okay. Because Uber X is already cheaper than public transportation. It's not unreasonable to have Uber Pool be the Uber X price. It's still cheaper than the bus or the train, so people are still going to take it because it is cheaper, and Uber X needs to be more expensive. You're getting your own car. Um, it just needs to be the price needs to be raised a little bit. Not by much, but just a little bit. And I think it's still going to be cheaper than a cab, which is the crucial point here. And it will make the drivers happier, which is great for us, right? And now the exciting news. Um, I am going to be upgrading my equipment. I was holding off this video because I ordered a new microphone and a new webcam for higher quality. It hasn't arrived yet, but so I figured I would just go ahead and make this video for you guys to give you guys my thoughts on Uberpool and the changes that need to be made. But my hope is that for the next video, you guys will have the higher quality video, and it's going to be more enjoyable to watch. And so if I can get that set up correctly, I should have another video out this week, which I'm sure you guys will be happy about. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think about my idea with raising the rates of Uberpool and setting a minimum, or a maximum travel point. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and see you guys later.